Hello, my name is John Nagoski, and I'm a native speaker of English from Wisconsin in the USA. I would like to introduce to you my English reading channel with questions and answers. English Text 2. Number 1. If you have any problem, please call Anne. She'll always lend a sympathetic ear. 2. Everyone likes him, don't they? Three, his brother refuses to even listen to anyone else's point of view. He is very narrow-minded. 4, if I had known it was a formal party, I wouldn't have worn my old jeans and a jumper. 'I deeply regret having spoken to her so severely last night. She was badly hurt.' 6. Although the initial construction costs of environmentally friendly houses are very high, they are very economical in the long run. 7. Henry was a studious student. He needed no encouragement to work hard. 8. I finally get over the cold that I had all week. 9. We didn't have to pay for the tickets as Josie won them in a competition. 10. They were discussing enthusiastically when their teacher came. 11. Why don't you scan these photos into your computer? Because then you would have your own digital copies. 12. The earthquake and tsunami that followed has killed over 1,300 people, the majority of whom were in the city of Palu in central Sulawesi, Indonesia. Thirteen. A. Approached. B. Supported. C. Noticed. D. Finished. 14. A. Threaten. B. Through. C. Thunder. D. Them. Hmm. 15. A. Prefer. B. Profile. C. Promote. D. Regret. 16. A. Assistant. B. Relevant. C. Argument. D. Attitude. Having been found guilty of racketeering, the mobster was sentenced to a number of years in prison. Most people consider it women's responsibility to take care of children and do housework. 19. They have made a lot of progress since the country became independent. 20. Mary and Janet are at the dancing club. You're a great dancer. I wish I could do half as well as you. You've got to be kidding. I'm an awful dancer. Hoa and Laura are talking about their volunteer work. Thank you very much for helping the disadvantaged children here. It's our pleasure. Twenty-two. Vietnamese have a strong sense of hospitality and feel embarrassed if they cannot show their guests full respect by preparing for their interval. 23. If you stick to your guns, you refuse to change what you are saying or doing despite the opposition or criticism of other people. "24. Be careful. The tree is going to fall." 25. The year 2000 can be considered as a milestone for the hearing impaired as the Nippon Foundation launched a disability support project. Just like any institution, a family also needs rules. Rules are very important because they keep things in order. For a family, rules are as necessary as food and clothing. The rules are very important because they retain peace and order in the family. For example, children should respect and listen to their parents. If there are decisions to be made, for example, it is not only the parents who are going to decide, especially if the children are already grown up. It would be better if everybody is involved in making decisions of important matters. Rules are needed to maintain a harmonious relationship among family members. Parents are the pillars of the family and guide children to be responsible and practice good values. Rules teach children to become more responsible and disciplined, not only at home, but especially outside of the home. When there are rules to follow, children will know what they should do or should not do. Rules help to avoid conflict and misunderstanding that may lead to fights and aggression, especially among children. Parents should set rules for the children to follow to avoid quarrels and fights. There are times when the children fight over simple matters, and this happens if the parents don't interfere, but when parents set the rules and let the children follow, there will be fewer conflicts.